Hello viewers, in this section we are going to talk about HTML frames. First we will see what is frame and how to handle it via Selenium using switch to frame method available in Selenium, that is index, using ID, name and using web element. So first what we are going to see, first we will see the page where the HTML frames available. So this is our page where we can see we have iframe example here. Okay, and I have opened my uh, inspect elements. So here we can see this is the frame. Okay, and first we will talk about this frame. So what is frame? So we have a definition here. HTML frames are used to divide your browser window into multiple sections. Okay, so we can see here. Okay, one we have two section. Okay, here, and this iframe is in a separate section. Secondly, what it is telling, each section can load a separate HTML document. So what this mean? Come here and we'll see it. So we can see we have a source file. Okay, so this is some other HTML content. Okay, or document. If you want to see, okay, so this is we will edit it. Okay, edit as HTML. Now you can see this is the different HTML document. We can see. Okay, so for our iframe example, I have taken this one in a source file. Okay, so all the HTML elements inside this document is available in a different page. Okay, which we are indicating here in this iframe. Okay, so in this window we have a two section. First is that is a parent section, and second is iframe section. There we are indicating this web page. So we can see this web page coming here as well. Okay, so this is how the frame works. Now we'll come to here, and it is telling a collection of frames in the browser window is known as frame set. So this all, if you have a multiple frames available with you and you want to combine it in a single section, okay, that single section calls frame set. In a simple definition we can say, so collection of frames is known as frame set. Okay, so this is what this is the frame. And how we are going to handle this frame, that we have a method available on the Selenium, that is switch to frame, and inside we have a we can use index, we can use ID, name and web element to handling this frames. Okay, so what we are going to how we are going to do it, first, uh, why we need to switch to frame. Okay, first question, why we need to switch the frame. If you come here and if you see this ID, suppose inside because we know this is this web page is sourcing from others, we are sourcing this from other page, okay, or HTML, okay, index.html. So this is this iframe is referring this HTML document. Okay, and we can say this is not a part of this parent window. That's what we need to switch this frame before doing any operation inside of this page. So why we will see one example why we need to do switch. Okay, so we will run one test cases, okay, without switching the frame. Suppose we have here mm, this okay, so here we have this section. Okay, so A, and we will this path contains, we will take a XPath contains text. Okay, so now this is telling one element found. Okay, so what we will do, we'll take this one and we'll write the code for this. So first we will define the object WebDriver dot Chrome, and then we will open the web page. Now we will, once it is opened, we will find the element, by XPath. And what is the XPath? This one. Okay, and what we need from here, we need a text. We need a text of this element, and we will store this in a single element and we'll print it. Simple. Okay, so now we will run it. Let's see what will happen. So it is invoked this web page. It is opened, and now come to here and we'll see. So what? So here, come to here first. Okay, and we'll see. We are able to find element matching here. Okay, in this parent window itself. But while running, what error we are getting? We are getting exception here. That XPath selector, this one is not found. Okay, so unable to locate this element. So because of this only, okay, to handle this kind of situation, we need to understand if this particular section is inside a iframe or not. Okay, so we'll see here. Yes, this is inside of iframe. Okay, this all content is inside the iframe. So what we need to do, first we need to switch it. Okay, so for switching, we have a driver dot find driver dot switch to dot frame. And what is the frame reference? First we will see what is the frame reference we have. We have a iframe, and here we have just a minute. So we have ID, and also we have a name available here. Okay, so iframe, we have iframe name as a name, and ID we have a course frame. So what we will see, first we will check with the ID. So come here and we'll provide, once we have switched to frame with the ID, and then we will see this element is available or not. Let's run it again. Now see, when we have switched this frame, then what we are getting, we are getting the text which we wanted. Okay, and is printing here. So come here and we'll see. So it is not closed because we haven't given the driver dot close. So we'll keep that. And this is we have switched with the ID. So this is one we have switched with the ID. So we will write switch with ID. Okay, next is we will switch with the name. So what is the name here? So we have a iframe name here. Okay, so this one we have given there, we will comment out there, and now we'll see. Let's do one thing, let's give it a close. Okay, now this is also switched and we can see the result. Okay, so we have done with the id, we have done with the name. Now our next is index. So indexing is suppose we have a 2, 3 or 4 or multiple iframes available. Okay, so indexing is starting from the 0. Okay, first iframe will come as it's on a 0th position, second iframe will come on a first position, second position, third position, and so on. Okay, so what we will do, so we have only one iframe right now, so we will directly do one thing. We just provide the index here. So here we will type, this is we have done with switched with name, and here we will give a position. Okay, where is the, it is on a 0th position, so we will give the 0th position. Now run it. Okay, now we can see we have got the result, same result. It's coming for the index as well. So we have done this with the index as well. So we can say switched with index. Now most important, we have a web element. So still we know that, okay, we have been doing this all, okay, for web element, how to find the web element here, and same as it is. Okay, we will find the iframe as a web element as well. So what we can do for that, let's comment it out. Okay, so we'll give here iframe equal to now. So first we will take the, so why we need the wave element, when we will apply this wave element, when we don't have id, we don't have a name, and it is we are not able to find the indexing of that. Okay, so sometime it happens, okay, like id and name, these all are auto generated, or we can say dynamically generated, and maybe indexing we are not aware of that. Okay, so that time we can say, okay, we will go with the wave element. So for that, what we will say, we have first we will give a iframe. So anyway, it will be an iframe only. So we can see when we typed it, iframe automatically come, but sometimes it doesn't, we have a many iframes. Okay, so at that time what we will do, we will simply give a XPath. Okay, so here suppose we will find some XPath like this. You may do a different way, okay, to find the XPath, but I have ID, so I will go with that only right now. So courses iframe. So one element I am finding here. So what we will do, we will find this element here, iframe equal to iframe1 equal to driver dot find element by XPath, and then now what we will do, we will switch to frame. So driver dot switch to frame, and what is the reference, iframe 1. Let's run this. So now this is the we are getting the result here as well. Okay, so this is all in this section. Thank you for watching this.